Are you struggling to pick the perfect wedding date? Well, you're not alone. Choosing a wedding date is a decision that carries a lot of weight. It's more than just a day on the calendar. It's the starting whistle for your wedding planning process, a reference point that sets everything else into motion. It's the day that will forever be marked as your anniversary, the day when you and your partner decided to embark on the journey of matrimony. But why is this date so important? Well, it sets the tone for your entire wedding. The date you choose can influence the mood and style of your big day. For example, a summer wedding might have a light-hearted, breezy vibe, while a winter wedding might be more cozy and intimate. The date you choose also plays a significant role in the logistical aspects of your wedding. It can affect everything from venue availability to floral arrangements, from the attire your guests wear to the food you serve. It's like a domino effect. One choice leads to another, and before you know it, you've painted a complete picture of your dream wedding. Of course, this doesn't mean that you need to have every single detail of your wedding planned out before you choose a date, but it does mean that you should have a general idea of what you want your wedding to look like. Do you want a beach wedding? Then maybe you should consider a date in the warmer months. Do you dream of a snowy winter wonderland wedding? Then you might want to look at dates in December or January. Ultimately, the perfect wedding date is a very personal decision. It's a day that should reflect you and your partner's love story, your shared dreams and aspirations. It's a day that should feel special, unique, and meaningful. Choosing a wedding date is a big decision. But don't fret. We're going to break it down for you. The first step in picking a wedding date is considering personal significance. You see, the magic in a wedding date often lies within its meaning. Some couples may opt for a date that holds a personal significance to them, like a cherished memory or milestone. Perhaps it's the anniversary of when you first locked eyes across a crowded room, or the day you shared that first heart-stopping kiss. Maybe it's the day you made it official and decided to take on the world together, hand in hand. These dates are already steeped in love and nostalgia, making them perfect candidates for your wedding day. They provide a beautiful foundation to build new memories upon, ones that you'll cherish for a lifetime. Selecting a date with this kind of personal significance can transform an already special occasion into something truly extraordinary. Choosing a date with personal significance can add an extra layer of sentimental value to your special day. Next, consider the season in which you'd like to get married. Each season brings its own unique charm and can significantly influence the atmosphere of your special day. Let's start with the spring. Springtime weddings evoke a sense of renewal and growth, perfect for a fresh start as a couple. The weather is generally pleasant, not too hot nor too cold. There's also an abundance of beautiful flowers in bloom, offering a wider selection for your floral arrangements. However, keep in mind that spring can also be a peak time for allergies, which may affect you or your guests. Summer, on the other hand, is all about warmth, vibrancy, and long days. Outdoor weddings are popular in this season, thanks to the glorious sunshine. But remember, high temperatures can be uncomfortable, and the risk of rain is higher in some areas. Plus, summer is a peak season for weddings, which might mean higher costs and more competition for venues and vendors. Autumn brings a whole different vibe. It's a season of rich, warm colors and cozy vibes. An autumn wedding can be incredibly romantic, with the changing leaves providing a stunning backdrop. But as the weather becomes more unpredictable, there might be a need for contingency plans for outdoor events. Lastly, winter weddings can be magical. Think crisp white landscapes and cozy indoor celebrations. It's also the least popular season for weddings, which means less competition for dates and potentially lower costs. However, the weather can be a major factor, with the possibility of snow or freezing temperatures causing travel difficulties. In addition to these, the season can also influence your wedding's theme. For instance, a summer wedding might call for a beach or garden theme, while a winter wedding could be perfect for a cozy indoor celebration with a fireplace and warm lighting. The season you choose can greatly influence the feel of your wedding, so think about what kind of ambience you want to create. Once you've thought about personal significance and season, it's time to consider practical factors like venue availability and budget. Let's start with venues. Your dream location may be a rustic barn, a chic city loft, or a quiet beach. But remember, popular venues book up quickly, often years in advance. So, it's important to start your search early and be prepared to be flexible with your date. If you're set on a specific venue, you might need to adjust your date to a time when it's available. Or, you may find that an off-peak wedding date could open up more options for you. Now, let's talk about budget. When planning a wedding, budget is always a crucial factor. The costs can add up quickly, from the venue to the caterer, the photographer, and the florist. Peak wedding seasons and popular dates often come with a higher price tag. Off-peak times, on the other hand, might be more budget-friendly. So consider if you're willing to have a winter wedding or a weekday celebration to save some money. Also, remember to ask about payment plans or discounts. Some venues may offer a reduced rate for booking far in advance or during less popular times. So there you have it. Venue availability and budget are two key factors that can greatly influence your wedding date. But don't let these practicalities overshadow your joy and excitement. Remember, flexibility can be key when balancing your dream wedding with practical considerations. Choosing the perfect wedding date might seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. As we've discovered, there are several key factors to consider that can guide you in making this important decision. Firstly, we talked about the importance of personal significance. Remember, your wedding date can be a beautiful reflection of your relationship. It could be the anniversary of the day you met, a shared birthday, or even the date of your first kiss. The choice is yours. Next, we explored the influence of the seasons. Each season brings its own unique charm to a wedding, from the vibrant colors of fall to the fresh bloom of spring. It's all about what resonates with your personal style and preferences. Then we delved into practical considerations, venue availability and budget. It's crucial to remember that popular wedding months may have higher venue costs and may be booked up well in advance. So it's always a good idea to have a few potential dates in mind. And last but not least, we discussed the importance of considering your budget. It's essential to choose a date that aligns with your financial plans. After all, your wedding day should be a celebration, not a cause for financial stress. With these points in mind, you're well on your way to picking a wedding date that's perfect for you. Happy planning!